Hola, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yaneli, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite holiday greens. So I did have to scale down the list because I initially had 16 green polishes and not all of them actually screamed holiday green, but I shortened it down to 6, and a couple of them are polishes that are no longer being sold, but I still want to commemorate them, and some of them were sent to me as gifted PR, but I will specify which ones they are when they come up on the screen. And without further ado, let's get into it. Up first, we have Holo Taco's Green Taffy, and this is a bright green linear holographic polish. Of course, I had to include the green version of this specific formula, and just like any other of them, they apply like room temperature butter on toast. It almost looks full coverage in one coat. I of course went ahead and did 2 coats because reassurance. Overall, this shade of green, it's giving me, I'm thinking like Dr. Seuss, The Grinch movie type of thing, you know, like vibrant green, and then the hollows like the Christmas lights of sorts. It's so pretty, and I absolutely feel this fits the vibe of holiday greens. As is with any linear holographic polishes, this dries down smooth. I still recommend 1 coat of top coat, whether glossy or matte. Removal of this polish is relatively easy. You could rub it off the normal way, but I feel like some of the hollow glitter could fight back and just stay on your skin essentially. So my preferred method is of course the peel off base coat, but you can soak it off for an easier removal process. Next up, we have Stub Bugging from Holo Taco. Now this one was sent to me as gifted PR. There's no correlation with this video and the brand or the polish associated with it, but I do want to talk about how when this polish came out with the camping collection, I think we were all collectively thinking that this makes a great holiday green. It's very holiday coded, you know, not so much camping, but the shade of green is more of the cool tone green and not so much of like a true green. And application wise, it was pretty simple. The first coat of course is always patchy, but the second coat really covered things up. Now despite this polish being predominantly metallic foils, it does dry down smooth. I still recommend 1 coat of glossy top coat or matte top coat, whichever the vibe you want to go with. Removal wise, it could be a little bit hard, predominantly because the flakes themselves like to adhere to the skin. I just would rather not deal with it, so I of course go in with my peely base coat. It's a one and done deal for me, but otherwise you can do the soak off method for an easier removal process. Next up, we have Holo Taco's Everything's Pine, and of course I had to include the green one from the original Holidays collection that Holo Taco had. Like, this screams Christmas. Now application for me was pretty smooth. I had purchased this when it initially came out, so my bottle's a little bit on the thick side. I haven't yet put thinner in, but I'm pretty certain as time goes on I'll have to eventually. I did replace the skinny brush for a wide brush, and of course that makes application much easier. A skinny brush would have me do like 8 passes going on. I needed 2 coats to get full coverage. It does dry on the texture side because it is a glittery heavy polish, so I definitely recommend going in with at least 1 coat of top coat. Now removal wise, I again recommend peel off base coat. It's just much easier versus struggling to get glitters off my skin or fighting with the polish essentially. So peel off base coat or the soak off method. Choose your poison. Alright, going into something that's not really screaming holiday green, but it kind of gives the vibe of holiday green. I have here ilnp's Forever. Now this one was sent to me as gifted PR. Again, no correlation with this video and the brands. This polish is ilnp's version of a frosted metal in my opinion. It's deceiving a little bit. On the first coat, it's very light, very patchy, and the shade of green is almost murky, but as you build it up to the second coat, 1, I got full coverage of it, but 2, that shade of green is so reminiscent of like when I would see frost on the top of my grass. It's just so pretty, and it glimmers too because there's hollow in there. So not only are you getting the brightness from the metallic foils, but also you are getting a hollow flare of sorts. So it's like a win-win, you know? Now this polish does dry on the smooth side, so I only need 1 coat of top coat, whether that's glossy or matte, to get a smooth even finish. And then removal wise, this is another one that I highly recommend peel off base coat or the soaking off method. Alright, now we're moving into my favorites, the dark greens. Now this one was sent to me as gifted PR. Again, no correlation with this video and the brands. So here I have Crack's Wicked Root, and this is velvety, it's sultry, it's chic, it's the moment, and is such a lovely dark green shimmery polish, I would call it. It applies very nicely. The first coat gave me excellent coverage, and then with the second coat it gave me full coverage, and I just stared at it. I literally stopped swatching, looked at my thumb, and I'm like, that's a schmexy green. Now, something about this polish that I noticed is that within the green shimmers, you do get to see brush strokes on it. Just be cautious of how you finish off the last coat. Now, because it is technically a shimmery polish, it dries down smoothly, but I still recommend going in with at least one coat of top coat to seal it in and protect it. But in terms of removal, I still recommend peel off base coat. You won't struggle too much in the terms of rubbing the polish out, but those shimmers really like to attach themselves to the skin, I found out. Lastly, I have here Mooncat's Forbidden Fruit, and this one was sent to me as gifted PR, but again, there's no correlation with the brand in this video. This one is my hear me out and an honorable mention of sorts. So this is a magnetic polish, and it has a lime green magnetic pull with a very maroon red base underneath. So technically red and green, right? Which is very holiday forward, right? And so I'm justifying that it's a holiday green, okay? Now, this one, application of it, very smooth. I did need 3 coats for full coverage on my thumb. This polish does dry down smoothly. I still recommend 1 coat of top coat, whether it's glossy or matte, whichever vibe you want to go with. And then in terms of removal, it shouldn't be hard, but again, it's those little green shimmers that just love to stick onto the skin, and the red base might honestly bleed out onto the skin and kind of give you a little bit of a tint is what I've experienced. But again, I recommend peel off base coat. It is the easiest method. Otherwise, you can do the soak up method. On magnetized, you're predominantly seeing that green shimmer up front. Around the edges, you can get a glimpse of the dark red color base. When you velvetize it, the green magnetic particles come to the surface, leaving behind the red base, and it kind of gives you a little flashing or wave motion going around. In the cat eye effect, you see it there with the lime green or the yellow green, and then there's also a shift of this more truer green, and then you can see the red base better. That concludes my favorite holiday greens. I did have to cut out 10 polishes of the initial 16 that I had, but I think this is a nice widespread of types of greens and types of different finishes. Let me know your favorite holiday greens, whether it's from my list or if you have something else in mind. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hype and all that jazz, and hope you have a safe and happy holidays. Thank you so much for an amazing year. I don't know if I'll be posting anything else between now and the new year, but I hope that you all have a fantastic holiday season, that you stay safe and warm or cool depending if you're in the other side. But yeah, thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.